And I'm back to teach you more great stuff about a new essential oil today. Today we're learning about cedarwood. Now, cedarwood is another one of my favorite oils. I know I say that about every oil, but seriously, cedarwood is a yummy oil. I love all the tree oils. What's important to know about Juniperus virginiana that we're going to use today is it comes from the juniper family of trees. And so juniper berry, cypress, those are all going to be oils with similar chemical constituents. However, I'm noticing that in my aromatherapy course that I'm taking, it's really important to know what part of the plant that the oil comes from, and that different species actually have different qualities. So doTERRA cedarwood oil that we source comes from the red cedar or the Virginia cedar that grows here in the United States. And it is steam distilled from the heartwood, which is going to be a completely different oil composition than from the bark or from the berry of the tree. So this cedarwood, one of its best qualities is that it is calming. So if ever I'm trying to help a child relax, in fact, this is in our my kids' bedtime oil, especially when they've had like a rash of bad dreams. I will mix cedarwood with cassia. I didn't say this in cassia's video last time, but one of the emotional benefits of cassia is that it can help dispel fear. So, excuse me, I will use cassia for the bad dreams, cedarwood for the calming, and that's just a really yummy combination. I'll do like 2 drops of each in the diffuser before my girls go to bed. I might put a drop in my hands. It's going to smell just like your grandma's old cedar chest that she kept all of her wedding stuff in, or whatever. You've probably smelled a cedar chest before. Another great place to put it is here behind your ears. You actually have a nerve that runs from your brain to the body cavity right here, your tummy cavity, and affects your heart rate and your breathing when you're not thinking about it, and your digestion. All of those things that we want to be stronger when we're resting. The nerve that comes out from your brain right here behind your ear affects all of that. So by putting an essential oil there, we can actually calm and relax and get into that great parasympathetic body activity by just placing a few drops of an essential oil there. Now before I said that, I should have also said that cedarwood can be one of the sensitizing over time essential oils, which means that it's not an essential oil that you want to use straight without diluting, especially if you have sensitive skin or if you're putting them on kids. So it's not a hot oil, it just can have that little bit of irritating factor over time. So if you're going to be using it on a regular basis, like for sleepy time oil, you just want to make sure it's mildly diluted. Also, we don't eat cedarwood essential oil for some reason. So keeping all of that in mind, let's get into some great properties about cedarwood. One is that it's really antiseptic, specifically for the respiratory system and the urinary system. So if you have trouble in those areas, or if you ever worry about you needing to strengthen the immune system in those areas because you deal with some constant germ issues there, I would use cedarwood on a regular basis for those areas. So cedarwood in a diffuser would be awesome, especially when you're worried about sinus infections or maybe things like that come up, respiratory, I shouldn't say that, I should say respiratory distressing times of the year. Anyways, or another great way to use it would be with a warm compress on your tummy, even localized in the area where you're worried about urinary issues. I would dilute it and rub it on the site. So cedarwood is great for that. And because it is antiseptic, it's also another oil that's used for, what do you put right here every day? Pit rub. Deodorant. That's for deodorant. So, especially because of its manly smell, a lot of guys will prefer it over, like, you know, patchouli or bergamot as a pit rub. Another great thing about cedarwood is it also has astringent qualities in it, which makes it, for those of you that know skincare, astringent is a good thing in our skincare. So you can put it in a homemade toner that you spritz on your face. It also is great in hair care products that you make, or if any of you guys out there that sport your beards, cedarwood makes a great beard oil, and it's pretty inexpensive. So I think it's 15 bucks. So it's pretty, you don't have to worry about how expensive your beard oil is getting, like if you're using frankincense. Cedarwood also was shown in studies to help replenish hair follicle growth. So a blend of cedarwood and rosemary and lavender in a hair serum actually was shown to regrow hair. So that's a pretty cool side effect of using an essential oil. Anyways, I want, if any of you guys are watching this that use beard oil, I would love it if you would post some of your favorite recipes, just, you know, whatever you put in your luxurious man hair formula. I'd love to know about it. I'd love to be able to share that with other watchers. The last thing I want to tell you about cedarwood that's really cool is that it is also in the bug repellent category. So when I say bug repellent with an essential oil, I don't mean that you can use every essential oil for every bug issue that's out there. Cedarwood is especially effective for wood munching bugs. So we don't really have that problem so much up here in the United States, or in Idaho, but in more southern regions of the United States where we deal with termites, cedarwood is going to be a really effective oil to spray on your wood, on your deck, on the outside of your home, that kind of a thing. You might find as you're using oils for bug repellent that the book might suggest, let's say, lavender and eucalyptus for mosquitoes, but you might find that cassia and patchouli work way better for the mosquitoes in your area. Or you might find that peppermint works great on aphids, but it doesn't help with caterpillars. And so you're just going to have to experiment in your garden, in your home, and when you go camping with different essential oils and the bug factor. But cedarwood has been shown to help with wood munching kind of, you know, beetle-like termites. Okay, so that's a whole bunch of good stuff about cedarwood. I hope the next time that you're thinking of making your own skincare or hair care products, or you are trying to calm down and deal with bad dreams, if you are dealing with bug issues, then I hope that you remember to get out your cedarwood. Thanks so much for watching.